Hey, here on a Saturday, November 14th. Can you believe it? It is almost, we've been in 2020 for about 2 years now, and we almost to the end. Toward the holiday season, because boy, this year have been a beast, but we made it through. I am so excited to be with me today, artist, producer, musician, Mr. JlewDakeys, and recording artist David Cadence.
Hello, thank you.
You know my son. I was gonna call him by his non-stage name, the name I gave in the building. So it's a very exciting show for me because I love music. I love music. Just want to catch up since the last time I saw you guys. We were all triumphant and happy and dancing. Well, I'm not saying that we're not, but I'm saying just not right now. Because your boy, chill. Y'all, we just have to hold tight. Clearly, Joe Biden won the election. But we are serving him eviction papers, and he ain't got to go home, but you got to get that. Yeah, get the stepping. So coronavirus numbers, oh my God, you guys, again. So what is going on? Are y'all not wearing y'all masks? What's really happening out there? I really do mask up, and I hope that everybody take it seriously, you guys, because the numbers are going up. People are still dying. Hospital is about to face another lockdown because unless they shoot us some more stimulus, we all gonna be looking crazy. I want to encourage you guys to really just take this seriously. Put on a mask, practice social distancing, and if you don't know, I'm just saying. And these are rules for everyday life, not just during coronavirus. Yeah. So for the holidays, many cities are encouraging people to stay put. No family gathering. Now, I know, us black folks, we got to go to grandma's house and everybody's house, but let's just rip. That's how I always do it anyway. They'll never see me. I'm always shitty. But it's, chill out. Let's mask up. We're going to take a quick commercial break and we'll be right back with our special guest. We know the struggle is real.
Are you tired of bad hair days, dry, damaged hair, and lackluster curls? We know the struggle is real. Herbs Nectar Hair Care is here to bring life back to your hair and take you from struggle to shine. Offering organic, cruelty-free hair care options, we focus on giving you salon quality with multi-use products to save time, money, and shelf space. Visit our website today at www.herbsnectar.com for thicker, stronger, healthier hair. And don't forget to mention Stunner Radio at checkout.
Be to provide lasting memories for your audience. If you want to take your event to the next level, book Latriva Denae to be your and host. Contact her at Latriva Denae on Facebook and Instagram for booking information and pricing, and make sure to mention. Thank you so much for tuning in with us today. We have two very special guests in the building, very special artists. These young Mr. JlewDakeys.
What's going on?
Houston's own, am I correct? Are you from Houston?
Straight from Houston.
All Okay, that's about yourself, who you are, what you do, how long you've been doing it.
Well, first of all, I'm JlewDakeys, a musician, produced 40 years.
Wow.
I grew up playing in church. Shouts to my mom, wonderful pastor, woman of God. I grew up with a funny story. I didn't even want to play the keyboard. I wanted to be the basketball, tall, 6'3". You know, so nope, let you be a musician, and I really thank God for giving me that gift.
Yes.
I started expanding it. You know, a friend of mine, shouts to my boy T-Ray. We grew up doing hip hop together, and when he put me in the clique with Simbo hip hop music, and that's when I started learning how to orchestrate the beats and stuff. Because musicians just play. To do gift, man. I thank God. Not only is a gift, it's a strength, it's a therapy.
Yes.
Going through, people work out. That's my day.
So was it hard for you to make the transition as far as growing up in church and, hard for you to transition into secular music?
It really was, especially when you're growing up in the church for Christianity. You respect it. When I got older, I just started expanding the music like that, and then your parents don't understand it first, but it's different than anything that other people say. They start respecting you, and after that, I just started doing more music. I started doing secular music. I started doing music that people can start relating, no cussing, no vulgar and stuff. You don't always have to cuss. You don't always have to disrespect women or stuff like that. It's good music without that. Put something for everybody to have a good time on. It's, like you said, this pandemic is crazy. President, we already seen the Trump supporters on our way here.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it was a big old parade. They had all their trucks there.
Hope they don't call down the angels from Africa like old girl did. But, wow. Well, the reason why I asked that question is, going back and forth. Do I want to do gospel music? Do I want to do what I feel?
Yeah.
I feel different. I feel gospel because I love God, but it wasn't the path for me. So it was kind of different. So as you begin to make the transition, you learned new skills about yourself, right?
I learned a lot of different things. Like, man, it's just beautiful. Because I'm not only a producer, a musician, but I'm versatile with it. I can make all type of music. All I need you to do is sing. And I can play. Not only that, I got a gift from God. I just started learning notes. I play by ear. So if a person say, hey, play this note, I'll be like, yes. People are like, how in the heck you do that?
Right.
It's an ear. I always learn from a great musician. He always say, because be like yourself. The difference is you're ordinary. Everybody went to school, is everything in order. But as in, you put like, how the heck you do it? Because it's a gift. When you have a gift, you can't do nothing about it.
Right. I'm not can train musicians, but sometimes it's best to work with musicians like that because they go with you.
That's true.
You know what I mean? On a different direction, and they go right with you. Now, the trained one is like, that's not how that song goes, and they get you to look like you like to just, hey, I'm going with what I feel. I might want to go to the left, I might want to put some Marvin Gaye in there and throw. So I really love dealing with musicians who can go with the flow and just know by ear. So I want to ask you, David Cadence, how did you get started in music? How long you been doing music?
Maybe 3 years or so. I started in junior year of high school, and I got into it just because I always admire rappers. The closest thing I had people who have special abilities, and a lot of my friends, they have freestyle, and I would admire that. And part of it was kind of like, you know what I'm saying, be able to do it. And then one of my friends was just like, "Hey man, do you do music?" And I was like, "No." He's like, "You should." And that was kind of like the push. I was already at the edge. It was super duper hard at first. I used to get like anxious just trying to recite songs that I knew to the beat, and I feel some type of way. And like I've always loved my writing, just the way I speak, the way I put things together, essays, anything. So when I'm rapping, it just has that effective thing, and it's like I hear so much in music. My goal is always to say something back to it. You know what I'm saying? Give that. Now I just when I rap, I just like I'm trying to convey something specific.
I hear you. So like,
Yeah, you all know out there that came from my body.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the fruit of my loins.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, man.
I know he gets so tired of hearing that. Like, Mom, let me just have my old shine. But you know, it's about do something that they love to do. And you know, I've always encouraged him to follow what your heart tells you to do. College, get a degree, get a job. But that don't mean you're gonna be happy. You may not even be able to survive. Look at coronavirus, everybody looking at Walmart like, y'all hiring? What's up, Kroger? You know what I'm saying? So yes, really where your fulfillment comes from. I want to ask you both, what is the best thing that you could say about being an artist?
The best thing is love is performance. I play everywhere. Everybody that really know me in Houston, what's up, y'all? I'm a fans that I bring out a show.
Oh, that's what's up.
Meaning that my lady will tell you, hey, lad, my drummer tell you. When you see me, real talk. People tell you, yes, I probably play behind my leg. I do say when you pay for it, you want to get what you pay for.
Right.
But when you bring JLew to your show, because I want you to come and say, man, did you go to that boy's show? Mm-hmm. He probably did a flip or something, and that's what the crunch for these people's shows. And then some of them lip sync.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And you didn't pay the $150. Thank you. Have a nice day. And you like, wow, I'm ready for this. But I'm a type of person that I like to church. If you look, I get shout out to my mama pastor, but that's like she is. When she preach, she'll look at you and say, "Oh, amen." So I'm versatile. When I perform, I'm looking at you like, "What you looking at me for?" I'm not a comedy.
Yeah.
It's time to have people. See, I love to perform around stubborn folks.
Okay.
Because
that's at church.
Yeah. I look at you. I make it tennis wise. When you get somebody attention, you can say, "Hey, how you doing?" And if they respond to you, you got it.
Right.
But you can do what you do. That means you have them. And I always tell people that you don't have to do too much. Just do something. Just enjoy it. Don't be doing like a whole act like these other people, and just be yourself. And that's how I am, man. I love being like I'm playing video games, because it's a relaxing thing. Like the young brother say, I love to hear that, because our music to support us. We need music just to encourage us. And right now, these young people is not making that music. We need that real music. That J. Cole's, that Nas, I go on, that Scarface, I go on doing. Oh man, when you say introducing JlewDakeys, oh man, it's on.
It's time to go. Yeah, I love that too. I mean, I can hear. I know that if you can sing or perform in church, you can do it anywhere.
Yeah.
Because the saints will sing you. They don't care how good you sing it. You got to bring them up out them seats. And if you can pull them, I think the church experience is what a lot of people lacking, man. If you start in church, you know how to reach down in there. So, and that's what you really need. And like you said, that's what the music used to have.
Yes.
You know, used to have that ability to reach us and pull us out. Same question.
I feel like the thing I love about music, being an artist, is you touched on that a lot. Is that feels superheroes, and I would watch them, and it's like when they were angry, they would punch something, they would fly, they would use their abilities. So when I have a feeling, and I want to, you know what I'm saying, I want to rap, I want to do something with music because that's like a way of establishing my agency. So you know, convey that in music. And then when I'm feeling out of sorts, I can go back to my music that I've recorded, and I'll be like, man, that's me. Like whatever I was going through right now in that moment. And then a lot of times I get flustered and I like get confused in my words and I stumble over what I'm trying to say because I'm thinking a mile a minute. But in song, like I said that in a way I probably can tell nobody that conversation. And I think I just love that creating that feeling, because we don't advocating the feeling and be like, oh, this go hard, and you're like, it don't go hard. And it's just like you listen to it, and I try my best to not feel anything. You know, I actually I could, you know, until I hear something I can't wait for. So in a nutshell, I just love being able to establish that feeling.
What are you doing it for? Yeah. But you know, we got a lot of money chasers now, bag chasers, and all they say. You don't have to sell your soul for it. I mean, there's so many other ways to make money because your music don't last. It don't stand the test of time. Who's doing that? Who ain't? Because when your soul is in it, it sounds different. And for me, you know, I feel like it's when you a music person, when you do music, it's almost like speaking a different language because you express yourself in a way. So what is your opinion? And you guys already answered it. I was gonna say, what is your opinion of the current state of music? But you guys already pretty much. How do you feel we can get back to how music used to be, the great, you know, era of R&B and hip hop? That
we're never going to get back to that, just because it's gotten so big and so out of control that is. But what I do think is going to happen is right, and you know what I'm saying, we see independent artists, and we see the B-listers, C-listers, people who haven't really made it, but they're definitely out of where we're at, to the point where it's just going to be two worlds. So you're going to have people who go to concerts for the way that they dress, and they just want to post on Instagram. No one's listening, but it's a party. You're going to have people, you get there, and it could be secular, but it has that energy into it. And I think that's when we're going to get into better things. We get is way better than it ever has been, just because it's separate now. It's no longer, you know, where I'm saying a hit artist, you know what I'm saying? You have to pick a lane now. So if you're going to be that type, if you want to be an artist who sells out arenas, I'm not saying you can't, but really create and touch people. And that world is only going to get bigger. But I do feel like the other one's going to get smaller. So the closest we can get back to sustenance again, be something real again, then it's going to go over to the other side. And then I just think the cycle's going to repeat.
I can see that.
He didn't say it before, man. That was beautiful.
I can see that because I agree with what you said about you have to just you may not fill out arenas if you just really doing it from your soul, but you're going to be touched, and that's more important than anything. You know, I think about Sir, you know, the R&B artist. I really love Sir. Something like that. But the people that know him, no, he's doing it. Like he is got that sound. You feel like you went to church.
Feeling like, you know what I'm saying, love it or hate it, you can tell he gave something to that.
Yeah.
And that's what I miss is like, you know what I'm saying? We used to have the booth and you would hear it later on and you feel like, what, they put something in there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Something that's different about them after recording. Yeah, I just went to the studio and, you know, we knocked out a song in an hour. It sounded like it. You know, it sounded like you from the time.
Yeah, basically everybody, all the young people like that snap with an 808. That's it. All right.
Yeah.
But that's not music.
Yeah.
You know, that's blowing your head up. That's
Right.
I still do it now, but sometimes I gotta turn it down because I'm like, good God, it's not noise. That's all it is.
Yes. That's another sign that you're getting a little up in age, though. Just letting you know, they be like, cut that down. Y'all making too much noise in there. But what is next for you?
First of all, I have my single out every platform. It's called Good Evening.
Okay.
It's a Zydeco song.
Oh, wow.
You love to eat, you're gonna love it.
Okay.
I shout out to my family, my blood family. My sister can cook. My mama can make some dressing. My aunties can make some food, and my kinfolk on the go, man. Another thing, I have artists you need beats. I have a website called BeatStars. I have beats for sale that's reasonable at your price for $25 to $30.
Okay.
Also, I have a TikTok video. Say I need a drink, I need a smoke,
Okay.
I need something to, you know, just sample something. I got it for you.
I know that's right.
Y'all love it. Just type in JlewDakeys on all my platforms. I have a trans, you know, that died in this crazy tragic moment. You know, something just encouraging, you know, playing around your brothers. It's an encouragement song about, you know, just being proud of who you are.
Mm-hmm.
And I have a track. I'm just producing so much independent artists. My queen, M. The Pen, she have an album coming out. I have some listening. Anybody that would love for me to, you know, work with me, work with you with your music and stuff like that. We got the whole thing for you, mastering, recording, all that good stuff. So, man, it's just so much. That's all.
That's what's up.
Oh yeah, in the future, not in the future, but we gonna work. Yes, we
For
work
sure,
the song.
for sure.
We work the
That's
song.
right,
We work
okay.
the song.
That's what's up.
My best, you know, with the quarantine stuff working, I'm trying my best to just flex that creative muscle. You know, I hear beats and I just want to rap on them. And I just I record it or whatever, and I post them on my Instagram. You can follow that Cadence Statements. That's Cadence CADENTS. And you know, I really am just in the habit of doing that. I was going to be short. I'm trying to stay away from projects for now, just because I don't want to bog my mind down with all of that. I did recently release a song at the start of, I think it is. I was in a certain mind state, and I was feeling super confused. And in the end, that's what I wanted to say. You know what I'm saying? I say how we feel, and that's what music is for. At least for me, I'm supposed to do that. So, you know what I'm saying? I got that on all platforms, Apple Music, and really just creating. That's what's next for me.
Mm-hmm. Well, I really liked something that both of you said. The song and our life, then spending money, getting clothes, you know, pouring it up. You know, it's more to our life. Right about good eating. That's dope, because that reminds you of back in the day when we celebrate life. We don't just celebrate cake. You know, so I love the fact that you do music about what we really do is live.
obviously I did this in church. So if I make something crazy, they're not gonna go to my mom they're not gonna go to me. They're gonna go to my mom and dad.
Yeah.
Because when you play in church, I don't want anybody to say, "Oh Lord, Brother Jeff, I made a song called Drop That," you know.
Like, whoop.
So I'm like, let me do a song that you can play it in church, you know. And that's the reason why. But our video shoot is coming out soon too. It's private area. It ain't gonna be everybody that can come, but you know, you welcome to, my man. Bring your family. You know, we're gonna have a good time. I ain't gonna tell you when, but it's coming out soon.
You know, I like what you said about the church folks.
Yeah.
Gonna be gonna be saying all the words.
Exactly.
I really like what you did too when I really need a hug. You know, when I listen to the song, I feel like men don't get to express themselves enough.
True.
And we look at men as so strong.
Yeah.
Sometimes they need a hug.
Yeah.
Sometimes they need an encouraging word, and maybe not free enough to say, look, I really need a hug. When a man, you know, is getting a little frisky, he might just need a hug.
You know,
I'm just so first. Now, you know, if you give anything other than a church hug, it's gonna lead to other places. I'm just making hugs. They need love too. Real quick before we go to commercial, tell our listeners again where they can find you and follow.
Okay, so on Instagram, it's going to be Cadence Statements. That's CADENCE Statements. State and music. And just anything that I want to do and show that out for sure.
And your SoundCloud.
SoundCloud and, you know, David Cadence on Apple Music, Spotify.
All right, that's what's up.
and you can follow me at JlewDakeys. That's JlewDakeys.
Oh, that's
You'll
right.
see everything. You see everything. And also, when you see me, right now I have the barcode. So all I need is the barcode, and you can get the whole album.
Oh, that's dope. Okay,
Uh-huh.
that's what's up. Okay, we're gonna take a real quick fails of the week.
Don't let social distancing have you out here
That's
looking
good.
dusty. Get your sexy back at exclusive
Don't let social distancing have you out here looking.
cuts for men, women, and children, as well as
Don't let social distancing have you out here looking dusty. Get your sexy back at Exclusive Cuts Barbershop with Steph B. the Barber, offering haircuts for men, women, and children, as well as spa treatments and hair and beard enhancement. There's no better way to boost your confidence, improve your appearance, and accentuate your best features. Put your best foot forward and make a lasting impression with a fresh haircut and regular beard maintenance. Get faded today with Steph B. the Barber. Follow us on Instagram at Steph B. the Barber to book your appointment. That's STEFBDA Barber. And tell them Stunner Radio sent you.
people
Thank
and to
you.
your sex life, reduces stress and restores.
This show is sponsored in part by Sebastian Productions, where we specialize in modeling, runway coaching, personal styling, event production, and consulting. For more information, visit www.sebastianmodeling.com.
Coming up next.
All right. We are back with the top 5 fails of the week, and I have a list this week that was somewhat tick. So most of my list does include y'all folks. So number 5 is the state of Texas. Texas states to reach 1 million cases of coronavirus. So what's going on, Texas? We're not the biggest state. Why are we the first to reach 1 million? I'm gonna need y'all to put on a mask. Number 4 for my top 5 fails of the week is for hospitalizations this week due to coronavirus. In fact, the city of Chicago is now issuing They are not making it mandatory, but they're advising y'all to stay at the crib. And for this Thanksgiving, just stay at
This show is sponsored in part by Sebastian Productions, where we
Mike Pompeo. So he was given in term of the Trump administration. So what's really going on, people? Because we saw the numbers. And the numbers, okay, clearly he is a victim of bullying. You know, Trump is a big old bully. So he's bullying, and all his was cheated. Now, number 2 is televangelist Kenneth Copeland. I don't know if y'all watch this guy, but in the church world. So he released a video this week of preaching, but he was also laughing, saying, I need you all to go and Google this and watch it on YouTube, because his laugh is so demonic. He's just laughing repeatedly. And Christians, some of y'all Christians got some explaining to do as to why y'all are backing Donald Trump. So he's saying that Trump is not the winner. So that's why he's number 2. Number 1 on my top 5 fails of the week is, this man is saying that he is going to run for president in 2024. Now, if y'all do that again, it's going to be some repercussions. We ain't having it, okay? So he need to go sit down. Do not run again for 2024. Y'all know I don't like to end my show on a negative note. So we'll be right back with the top 5.
Fashionistas and ladies of style.
Attention, all divas, fashionistas, and ladies of style and sophistication. Lisa Denae's Diva Den is now open for your online shopping pleasure. We offer custom designs created exclusively for the Diva Den, including our Queen collection, specifically designed with you in mind. Choose from tees, tanks, hoodies, leggings, face masks, and home decor. Tired of those cookie cutter looks and boring styling options? The Diva Den can help you get your shine on. Visit us today at www.lisadenae.com/divaden and tell them Stunner Radio sent you.
Featuring co-author, coach, and etiquette expert.
You're done, man.
This is a power-packed devotion.
I can't believe
We was on our way here, man. They had about 20 carloads on 45. They had trucks, Jeeps, flags. Trump.
Be careful, man.
Oh, I told my girls,
You gotta be careful with that.
I'll be careful, man.
Yes.
They trying to start something. Get away, but we can't. Y'all be careful.
Of the week on Lisa Denae Live. Real talk for the real world.
Of the week, some good news for a change. Number 5 in my top 5 wins of the week. The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air reunion. It is actually released the trailer this week. I am so excited to see these people. Like, I grew up watching these people. So to see them, everybody look older. Well, Carlton don't look that much older either. So Will Carter is coming back, and the original Aunt Viv. Yeah. So we are excited. Yeah. Yes.
That was the first lady.
Exactly. And I guess they don't squash their beef. On the air on HBO Max on November 19th, and we are here for it. Number 4, fans have launched a petition of Jeopardy. Now, that's the reason why this is a win. I don't know if they're going to pick LeVar Burton, but I just want them to know that we support. Look, don't take LeVar, okay? Yeah. He's been hosting the Reading Rainbow. You know, he done all this stuff. He was on the original, pay his dues, and we will push our folks. People are signing this petition. Hopefully, it gets the attention of host on Jeopardy.
Yeah,
so let's
Steve Harvey.
Yes. Now let's go on and finish this off. Yes. Number 3 on the top 5 wins of the week, former bad boy rapper Shine became in his home country of Belize. Now, some of you guys remember Shine. Yeah, you know, he went to prison. People wrote Shine off. Because when he first came out, we was excited. He had that sound, that Biggie sound, you know. And so we were like, well, you know, he got caught up in a little drama. Took a little heat for your man's Diddy. I mean, that's what we think. After serving his time, he was deported to Belize. Now, he could have just went his way and, you know, just disappeared. We didn't hear nothing. Got his life together after being deported, became a member of the House of Representatives for his home country. And that is a huge deal because people need to understand that we're more than just rapping. You know, people got brains out here. I'm very excited to see what he's going to do for his home country of Belize. Number 2 on my top 5 wins of the week is the father and son convicted with shooting Ahmaud Arbery were denied bail this week. Now, first of all, why y'all thought y'all was going to get out on bail? There's some hands out here for you. It's some other things too. But you might want to stay locked up, okay? Because we done had it with y'all. So the judge done y'all a favor. So number 2, they will be spending their holidays behind Joe hoping y'all got some nice gifts for them under that tree. Number 1 on my top 5 now. Number 1 on my top 5 wins of the week. This is crazy because normally I do not put myself on this list for the top 5 wins of the week because I am a winner. Let me just say this. I remember so many times when I was, you know, had to put my singing career on hold because I had children. And one time audition, and the people called me in. They wanted me. They all did. You see? You just it's a formality. Just come in to audition. Was acting up. He was acting up, and my husband told me I gotta go to work. But on hold, he was acting up. And, you know, he was a toddler, and I was just so frustrated. Like I want to go to this audition. And I was at the place. I said, I'm going to take him with me. We got there. He got the cutting up. I said, oh, my God. So you know what? I just put this ain't my time. But to bring it full circle and to release a song with my son, the same one who I felt like I had one on this list. I am winning. This is a win. I just want to encourage mothers out there. You may have to put, you know, still follow your dream, still pursue your dream, and bring your kids along with you. Don't see your kids as a burden. See them as in my life alone. Yes, absolutely.
I really, you know, I try not to brag, but I gotta say, like, in that regard, like, a lot of times, you know, I'm still a very stubborn individual, and she would try to tell me so much and put me in front of things, and it didn't really stick, and I gotta own up to that. Music seemed like everything that she had put on me started to fit. You know what I'm saying? So like all those jackets and all those things that I'd heard, I started to finally understand. And being an adult, I understand a lot more of what she did, and understanding that it is not easy. And my mom made it super easy, and I understand that the only reason I'm able to handle it is because of her. You know what I'm saying? She's such a phenomenal, no way, shape, or form undersell exactly how lucky I am to be her son, because of all of the great things, all the amazing things that I know. It's super hard to not brag about her. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, let me just shout out to my mom. Yeah. My mom, like I said, she's Apostle Maud. I love her so much. Man. things, you know, you don't want to hear it, but whatever words that comes from her, it comes from God. So you're like, all right, saying it's the truth. But I thank God for how she just, her prayers, her encouragement. Not only she's my kids, that's her mom, you know. And like you said, man, it feels good to have a wonderful queen. House to Jeremiah and Benjamin, Seattle, Washington. And not only that, but I thank God as a father, even though I called him yesterday, hey, Dad, what you doing? So it's like, I even told God, even though I'm leaving my kids, but it's not for me. And I thank God for my mom as a praying woman. You know, sometimes, you know, I check on because she knows something wrong. What's wrong, baby? I'm like, nothing, Mom, I'm good.
Yes.
Something wrong. I'm like, Mama, good. So and she still though, you okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm okay, Mama. But I thank God because, like I said, man, and then you have kids, you just hold it to a side because if it's meant for you, it's gonna happen. We need to give hand claps to all our black mothers and queens. You know what I'm saying? Not only black, but all the mothers. I know I ain't a mother. I'm not a female, but I know it's hard to raise kids, man. And I thank God for no parents, but I thank God for her because she got my boys very handsome, intelligent, and I thank God for us. So, you know,
it was very hard for me to sit through that. I'm over here tearing up like, oh my ladies, as a mother, you want your children to speak well of you. And the thing that I can say about my kids, and I never wanted them to see me and put me on a pedestal. I'm a human being. I'm doing the best that I can. Are very important to me because when I leave this earth, you are my mark. You're the mark that I leave here. So it has to say straight. I want to encourage the women out there that are not with your children's father. Don't necessarily see. Sometimes you see their father and you can't love them right because you don't love the father no more. But I just want to say, look at them. This is what I had to learn because my son knows, you know, the situation with me and his dad. It took me 3 years to get a divorce from him. He was look at my son as his father's child. I look at him as a person. You know, you're an individual. You are your own. Take the time to do that because it's not their fault that you hooked up with the wrong person. It's not their fault that you picked the wrong guy. And you know, it's a beautiful thing. A person that tried to slander my name and put me down and all this and helping me. That's putting my name out there and saying that I'm great. So, you know, all you got to do is do your part and the rest will fall into place.
If you're looking for a keynote speaker for your next
If you're looking for a keynote speaker for your next event, look no further than Miss Mimi of Mimi Speaks, specializing in panel discussions, women's luncheons and conferences, and fashion shows and trade shows. Miss Mimi brings her unique blend of experience and training to make a lasting impression on your guests and clients. With powerful, engaging, thought-provoking topics and presentations, Miss Mimi will provide your guests with meaningful takeaways and life-changing revelations. Also available for red carpet interviews and premieres. Email us today at iamMissMimi@gmail.com for booking information. That's iamMissMeme@gmail.com. If you're looking
Saturday, November 14th, featuring live. So bring the family for a day of fun starting at 12 noon with our Kids Day Carnival, followed by a live concert. General admission is $15 with appetizer. VIP admission is $20.
Stand by 10 seconds.
And full meal options are in social distancing. JW's Place Soul Food and Barbecue is bringing culture to the north side of Houston.
I hope you enjoyed today's show. Be sure to follow my guests on Instagram. Just Google them. They have there, y'all. Please go and purchase their music, download their music, support them. They're doing positive and good music that we need to hear. Stunner Radio, stunnerradio.com. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Stunner Radio, and by all means, radio. And don't forget to follow your girl at Lisa Denae on Instagram. Visit my website, lisadenae.com. And ladies, please check with a song that the latest single that I released with my son here. And I will see you all next week.